1975 El Camino. All right, got a couple videos already uploaded on it. Tomorrow we're gonna be finally putting the primer down. As you can see how much body work this car had. I mean, it was a pain in the ass. I kid you not. We mask it all up. We're not worried about sanding the back because we're gonna shoot a bed liner back there. We're gonna go over this with an 80 grit sandpaper after we do the priming. 80 grit this whole thing and go ahead and shoot bed liner, black bed liner inside there to get that out the way before we put our custom paint on this thing. Okay, we're gonna do that while we do the primer. So the primer should be going on tomorrow. It's kind of cold out here, so hopefully it got a little more sun and I can, I can rock this out without being so cold. But so far all the body work is done to a certain extent. It is done to the point where I am able to see what I am working with. You got a lot of metal showing, you got a lot of areas here and there. So once I put some primer on it, it's going to allow me to see all the very fine pieces. It's not going to be a whole lot. I have the U-Paul high build primer. Stuff is heavy and heavy duty stuff, man. The hardener's here. So that's I want to say that's a, what is that? That's a 4-to-1 ratio. That stuff is extremely thick. I was using the cheap Harbor Freight 2.0 guns to shoot it. You can use like a 1.8 to a 2.0 or a 2.2 or something like that. But I don't have that gun anymore, and I'm debating whether if I want to go buy another one or I can shoot it out of my base gun. But then I don't want to shoot out of my base gun because I don't want to destroy my base gun with such thick particles and thick material. This is my base right here. This is the 42A by Euro. Really good base gun. I use that for my base, and for my clears I use the Black Widow by Harbor Freight. This is actually a really good clear gun. So those are my two guns. Like I said, that coat on so it's kind of wet. That's the way you want that. If you want that black to come out with like a satin finish, it's like a satin finish. So that's the goal. Everything I say sometimes don't go the way I wanted to, but I'm gonna do the best I can. But that quick update, it's your boy Jerm with the Hills Movement. It's just a little update on a little project I got. You know, I already got so many projects going. I just want to keep you guys tuned with those things, man. You guys, I'm gonna walk you through it. As you see, some of the areas it kind of went in a little bit more on the sanding. I tried to go lightly because remember we put only like one coat on this whole thing, one heavy coat. The reason for me putting like one whole heavy coat, you see all the little scrape marks all in there. It ain't no biggie. Those are just marks from the sandpaper. It's all gonna be good. Basically, I'm gonna redo this whole thing over in one more coat or two more coats. So I'm gonna do another final, probably just do one final heavy coat over this right here right before we start the paint. So I'll put a base coat of black back over so it's a clean satin look. Right after that, we'll be mixing up our color and we'll spray our application right after. But that all has to happen the same day. I can't come back tomorrow and do this. I'm just waiting on my inner coat clear to get here. It should be here tomorrow. Hopefully it's here early tomorrow, and I can probably get all this stuff done. I'm gonna go down and that's all it's gonna take. A quart to get you 2 quarts, so it's like a quart per side to coat this car. And I'm not gonna do the door jambs again. I'm just gonna put, like I said, one good layer on the whole car, and we should be good for our actual base color. But all in all, it came out really nice, smooth. The back didn't get as much paint as you can see. I barely scuffed over that, so that didn't get that much paint. So I'm gonna make sure some of the areas that I didn't even let our actual color, so that the transparency of this paint that we're putting on here will be seen heavily. But I want all my stuff to go on even. I don't want to have to hit one spot a little heavier because it got white little spots. The whole thing needs to be black, and that's just what it's gonna be. All right, I'd rather take the time out to go get some more paint, and I could have got a full gallon of it. I was being cheap at the time because, like I said, this build wasn't supposed to be nothing crazy outrageous. We just want to get this car out here. But this is the jet black that I was using. I'm gonna grab probably a quart because this was a half a gallon. I painted this whole thing with a half a gallon, and some of the areas I was able to get 2 coats on. Like I did basically the quarter panels and the doors and the sides. I got like 2 coats on there. So when I come back in next time, like I said, I'm gonna float the whole thing nice and heavy. So it's got a nice shine to it, like a nice satin finish. And right after that, I'll already have my color mixed up, which I told you guys already, it's gonna be a chameleon. So then the chameleon will be mixed and ready to go. And then we can immediately shoot the chameleon 15 to 20 minutes right after we lay that last base coat, maybe even 10 minutes, but I'm gonna let it sit for a couple of minutes so that it soaks in real good. Took all the masking paper off, we'll remask, do all that. I also did Scotch Brite. I didn't wet sand, but I did Scotch Brite the door jambs. So those are done as well. We'll go over the entire car with some wax and grease removal. This is the stuff that I'm using. It's a wax and tar removal from AutoZone. I'm gonna grab another bottle tomorrow. It works pretty good. I mean, I don't get any like fish eyes, no lump ups, no nothing. And so it works really good. I'm kind of jumping in between on the rush. I'm getting the paint. What is it, son? Where do you get that big old sandwich from? Oh, okay. You make sure you eat it all. Avery, you want to tell him anything about the car? Avery helped me out with it. What you want to say?
Outfit is black.
Yeah, we know it's black. But what are we doing to it?
So, we're painting it because that's why we're...
Oh, pick it up. Sorry, Daddy washed down the floor, so it's still clean. Gotta make dirt. Dirt don't hurt. You don't waste food around here. You feel me? Gas prices is high-end food. But anyway, give y'all a quick update with that. I don't want to screw y'all with all this time just for me to walk around the car and show you a little this and that. Like I said, everything's hit in black now. I'm gonna do one more coat. All the stuff underneath the engine bay is blacked out completely. Everything's blacked out. All this stuff will be getting hit with clear coat the day I shoot the clear over the car. Okay, so once we do our final clear coat, we'll clear the outside of the car. I'll lift the hood up. We'll shoot the engine bay, or I may just shoot the engine bay clear first, let the hood down, which would be smarter, and then clear the whole entire car. And like I said, the grill and all that stuff and all the little component stuff is going to be gold. She's going to be extremely nice, man. I mean, for something, look how dirty it is out here. For something done at the garage back here, once it's done, at least another 2 to 3 weeks to really get this body the way I want it to. And I'm in a rush because I'm turning this garage into an ADU. It's gonna be our new house, and I probably got a week from today to get all this stuff together. So that's why I'm rushing this build. And later down in the future, we'll redo this whole car. You know, we'll redo the whole thing, and we'll do it the right way. I should have the garage, I should have a shop, I should have new tools. We'll do everything we really want to do to it, LS swapping and all the other good stuff. But until then, you tune in with your boy Jeremy. I appreciate y'all for watching, and holla at me. It's the Hills Movement. We out here. All right. Man, oh man. I ain't gonna lie. I was extremely satisfied with this paint job. I mean, this was my first time shooting Chameleon. Obviously, out of the garage with very low maintenance of anything, any source of any kind. This paint job came out better than I expected it. I used a binder and about 25 grams of a chameleon pearl mix. All this was my first time shooting something like this, and like I said, I think it came out pretty clean, man. And I was just trying to get a hold, like, over time I was just kind of, you know, getting familiar with the way to shoot these type of materials, these translucent colors, and laying down the base coat, how important the underneath base coat is for laying down some of these paints, man. And here's a couple of shots of some photos, how it was looking, man. And I mean, it blew me away when I got it done, man. I got a lot of compliments on this car when it was like this. A couple months later, I want to say about 4 months later, man, I was at a show and someone drove out and made a turn, and pretty much this is what happened. They scraped the entire side of the car up. So you know me, I told y'all we had to get back into it. This is the recap. This car went through about 2 different paint jobs before it is where it is today. So
all right, you guys, Bondo is on, Bondo is sanded, Bondo is done on the sides and on both sides, just not the front head yet. We got some pinholes I need to dig out here, fill those. We got this pretty much transitioning pretty good into itself. These corners is what I've been really working with, is the corners to get the transition from the, I mean, I can shoot this thing really quick. It's gonna be nice, man. I'm happy I got this thing back in action. I'm happy I got the hood scoop. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, so what are you guys about to see here is I took like a 1987 El Camino rear fiberglass bumper. Obviously it's not going to fit the 75, so I fiberglassed and made the rear bumper up myself. All right, so this is pretty much how I did it. I didn't get a whole lot of footage back in the days on this time, so yeah, but this came out pretty swell, man. I mean, it worked out. You know, them 75s got those wide bumpers, man. They just stick completely out the car, and I think that's the only thing that kind of destroyed it for me. I just did not like that at all. So I created my own, and that's pretty much how it came out right there.
All right, y'all. I think I'm done for the day. I'm about to clean up. I gotta move some other vehicles out the way and everything. It's Monday, work day tomorrow. But I think we did pretty good. I didn't focus on any of the body work today. I focused on getting this bumper done because I knew it was gonna be an all-day project, and I'd be goddamn if it wasn't an all-day project. So there, over like 8 hours. Brackets for it. The waviness is just the fiberglass. So once I body fill it and body fill over that, we block it. Body fill, block it. It's all gonna get blocks in. She's gonna be super smooth and really nice. So it ain't gonna be like molded perfect with a vehicle. And most of the gaps on this car shouldn't probably be that big, but they're about a good 1/8 or 3/16. I think it's gonna be a fucking amazing, and it can be removed and put back on the Candy Pearl Fuchsia. You can get this off eBay. The entire kit that comes with the fuchsia candy base coat, the 1.5 gallon clear, mixing sticks, filters, 2 gallons of reducer, and the black base coat to go over. This goes over the black base. All right, some metallic. Oh, look at that. Ooh, beautiful. It's pretty much out the way. That's his body work. I can literally finish that bumper tomorrow in about 2.5-3 hours, and everything else is play. I got to get started on the rims, start sanding the rims. But the rims is going fuchsia and pearl as well. Man, this thing is coming along so good. I'm happy to redo it, honestly. I ain't happy somebody hit it, but I am happy to be able to get back into it and redo it and get this thing back up on the road, man. So I'll tune y'all back in once I get back on this project, and probably be tomorrow, probably get like an hour worth in because I got to work in the daytime. Typically I work at night, but when I can get, I know I'm gonna do it. Check out this custom bumper back here. Fiberglass bumper from the 80-year bumper. I just did that today, so she came out extremely well. And yeah, I'm about to clean up my mess and get out of here, y'all. Thanks for watching.